You know, he's a pretty smart guy. He know how to give some good entertainment. He's been doing this for a while, so hopefully we'll throw the ball out, you know, being a receiver. But if I have to go block 59 times again, then I'm going to be blocking 59 times again.
Has he mentioned any of his past experiences at Legion Field, Big Nine,
American Ball? He haven't mentioned any of them. Besides, you know, at one point I think it was called the the football capital of the South or something like that. And pretty much he was saying it's, you know, historical site. You should go in there, have fun, and feel privileged to be able to play at Legion Field.
And it looks like it.
Yeah.
I know you won't be back, but in terms of what's being set up for next season, how important do you think that this bowl game is to?
I think it's big. You know, anytime you win a bowl game, have a big win going into the offseason. Your recruiting, the fans, the momentum, all going into next year carries over. So anytime you can get a bowl win, just like we did my freshman year, it helps. It helps a lot. So I think it's very important. I think this team is going to be very special next year. You know, I think they're going to have a good chance to be favored to win the East next year. So it's going to be very big for them, and I think that a good win here would put them in that position and want to have that confidence to go in next year looking to win the East and be in the SEC championship next year.
The seniors, do you guys take pride in maybe the foundation for that next year? Is that something that your legacy is, I guess?
Yeah, that's something excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. But yeah, I think that's something we take pride in. You know, that's one of the things we wanted to do. We've been saying it all year in New Carolina, and to be able to establish that foundation and be that class, the senior class that we kind of did, that's definitely going to be a point of emphasis and legacy that we would like to keep around here. And these guys, the younger guys, they're a great bunch of guys, and kind of roll their tail, trying to show them the way to do it. And it's kind of rewarding when you're out there and you see them picking up to it, and they getting on to other players, and you don't have to do it. And like this week, I haven't really been leading that with receivers. Dion and JB have been pretty much taking the reins, you know, because it's going to be their group next year. So it's rewarding to me to see them do it and being able to do it. And I don't even have to say nothing; they just kind of do it, taking that leadership position. And I think it's definitely a great feeling to be that senior class that can maybe say that we set the foundation for it.
Who are the other guys, the ones you just mentioned, that might be kind of leader guys next year? I guess Pat and Cliff will be back as captains.
Pat and Cliff, and you know, even Devontae, he's a great leader, one of the harder guys, and you know, of course, Stefan, Alshon. It's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be more of a team effort thing. You know, keep each other accountable for what they're doing. And of course, you have figureheads like Pat and Cliff leading the way. Cliff Gathers, another guy too, is going to be right there leading the team. And I think it's going to be a team effort of leaders.
You've been here now for about half of it. What do you think about where this program's come in a decade? Before the decade, I think they had one bowl win. They've had 3 this decade. They were 1-21 going into the decade.
Right. I think this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the most winning team over the past 5 years. So I mean, I don't think Carolina had much success as we have this first 5 years, and you know, that says a lot for Coach Spurrier. You know, being able to come in here and win in places where it's hard to win. So obviously he's doing something right. I think that this program is going in the right direction. It's going to continue to get better and getting good quality recruiting classes. Not necessarily all about talent, more about character along with the talent, and I think it's been making a difference. That's how he's recruiting, and I think you kind of see it coming about now with our class finishing up, and I think it'll continue.
When you were a young guy, you know, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, something like that, I mean, you were around Clemson a lot.
Right.
What did you know about South Carolina at that point? And that was when they weren't winning many games at all.
I knew I didn't like South Carolina because I was a Clemson fan growing up, so I didn't pay too much attention to them. My mom used to watch them. She always been a Carolina fan, so it was always a point where I could talk junk to them when Clemson beat them. But other than that, I really didn't pay too much attention to them.
They were kind of probably the butt of jokes, more or less, right?
Yeah. I guess you could say that. And especially being 15 minutes from Clemson, my first college game I ever seen was at Clemson. So I was a Clemson guy then, but you know, we all sin and come short. So
What changed your perception? Do you remember what really changed your feeling about?
You know, I'm just looking I'm pretty much a logical guy, a realist, and I just felt like my abilities and what I wanted to do in my life would be better served playing under Coach Spurrier and actually going to a business school here, which I'm a business major, and I just felt like it's a better fit for me. And I was able to, you know, even though growing up a Clemson fan, I didn't feel like that was the best school for me at that time. So I decided to come to Carolina.
The orange side.
Yep, the orange side.
Thanks, Mo.
Yep.
Mo, you've always been kind of the vocal leader of the team. Have you addressed the team candidly yet this week, or is that something you plan on doing?
We actually, Coach Spurrier gave us a chance, all the seniors, to talk Tuesday before we left practice. Monday before we left practice. And it was the last time we was on the proving grounds. And he gave us about 2 or 3 minutes. So we got a chance to address them, you know, let them know how we felt about the season and just give them some words going into the future, you know, some advice. And, you know, that was a good moment. They showed a lot of love, love you, Mo type thing, so that felt good.
Can you give us any insight into what you said to the guys?
I just pretty much told them, you know, continue doing the right thing. I got a special group, continue to hold each other accountable, and go to class. You know, you got an opportunity to get you a degree from a good university. Take advantage of it. You know, a lot of people love being in a position that they are in, and so when you got the opportunity, you got to take advantage of it, seize the moment. And I think they get the idea, and I think they was receptive of it.
When you were a younger guy, did any of the seniors or anybody address you like that? Address the team like that?
Kenny said something last year, but my freshman year, I don't really remember none of the seniors addressing us, having that little moment. Corey Board is always pretty vocal though, saying something. But other than that, not really.
Thank you, Mo.
Mo, what's up, man?
What's up?
You know, this game, final game, can you describe what the emotions are going to be like, you know, before the game when you're out there warming up for the last time, all that good stuff?
You know, it's funny because I've been trying to keep him on the check. I was actually on the practice field Monday, and I don't remember exactly who said it, but somebody came up to me and said, Mo, you know it's your last time practicing on this field? And I'm like, no, it's not. We got practice Tuesday. Like, we practice in the stadium. And then it kind of hit me like, man, everything I'm doing this week is for like the last time I'm going to be doing it. So that right there in itself kind of makes you take a step back and realize how quick it done went. But for us, the game, you know, I thought it was going to be a little bit more emotional Clemson game than I was, but I was able to keep it under control. I don't think it really kind of hit me in Clemson game, but I think it's probably a little bit more apparent once I hit the field at Legion Stadium this season, well, against UConn. So I don't know exactly how it's going to be. Hopefully I'll be able to keep them under control and just have fun, and maybe afterwards I'll probably cry a little bit and just reflect back on the 4 years I've been here.
All right, and personally, have you thought about kind of what's next for Moe Brown? Maybe coaching, maybe graduate assistant, or
oh man, I got to try. I got to take my shots for the league, man. You know, I feel like I'm talented enough and smart enough and hard working enough to play on the next level. And just a matter of going out there and proving to some of them 33 teams out there that's looking for a good receiver. So that's the plans for right now. And then you know, of course, finish up, graduate, and then go from there.
But as far as the future, you think there is? I mean, you know, you got a little coach in you.
Yeah, you know, everybody's saying I got some coaching in, but you know, it's something I have to look at. And if I did coach, it'd probably be maybe on a high school level,
right?
Just because I'm more of a family guy, more of a family oriented, and it's very time consuming here. But you know, it's something unseen. You know, things change, but who knows? Maybe y'all be calling me Coach Brown. So looking forward to it.